This year, we continue the tradition of inviting students to deliver the valedictory address. The faculty nominates outstanding graduating students from their respective colleges. The students are asked to talk about their experience at University of the Arts and to offer some words of encouragement to their fellow classmates as they prepare for the next stage of their lives. Our valedictorious speakers are chosen not only for the quality of their words, but for the extraordinary experiences they have had while students at the university. I now call on graduating seniors Alexis, Lexi, Thammavong from the Ira Bryn School of Theater Arts and Rocky Simpson from the School of Music to deliver the student valedictory address.
Welcome, faculty, family, guests, students, alumni, and of course, UArts class of 2021. My name is Lexi Thammavong. I am a musical theater major, creative writing minor, proud Philly native on unceded Lenape land, and child of first and second generation immigrants with the honor of speaking to you today. If you don't mind, I am choosing to address my class through the art form that comes most naturally to me: spoken word poetry. The following is my farewell love letter to the class of 2021. Dear artist, remember what it takes to stay alive. That many have died so that others may survive. Remember how we've improvised, deprived of something simple, something seemingly insignificant at first, losing touch, losing plans, losing businesses or bars, but then losing clans. Remember the families mourning loved ones too soon, and the neighbors wandering city streets after evictions. Remember attending art school online. All the hours making music, illustrations, and structures, designing shows, telling stories, writing sappy poems. All the while wondering, how, despite every close encounter with extinction, can we continue to survive? And is there still room to thrive? To strive for a future unbound by the limits of the sky? Dear artist, remember that what is impossible is only implied. Do not hide. Remember that somebody small, like you or me, could devise a world where all are free. Permit the idea that an artist is a mirror, meant to reflect and dissect the experience of being alive. Remember that art is essential should we hope to survive. Allow art to be sweet. A honeysuckle on canvas, a sustained second resolving upwards, a short story with a mystical utopian setting. And allow art to be honest. Splattered paint spilled down a rusting staircase, bodies contorting bone against bone, the guttural screams of protesters too tired to politely plead for basic dignity. Remember that within every work of art is infinity. It lives within the silence between page turns and also in the sounds so loud that they overpower your most private thoughts. Remember all the times you didn't think you would make it. Persist on behalf of those who cannot. Remember the artists who've inspired you, the professors who've challenged you, all the rehearsal hours and study breaks and Zoom lectures. Remember the friendships you formed and all the time spent waiting in line for the Terra elevator. You are an artist. That is your birthright. Despite the degree or university, your art is ingrained in your persona. Remember that. Forget your fears and collect your well-deserved diploma. Thank you.
Fellow graduates, in these unprecedented times, with everything that's going on right now, now more than ever, yeah, Yeah, I'm tired of that one too. I'll just be honest. My friends, I could spin you something clever about how the word commencement means beginning. I could paint you a beautiful picture about how we are beginning our lives and careers, finally arriving in a world that is indeed our collective oyster, ours for the taking and the changing and recreating. But there's one crucial lesson that we learned this year that we all must carry with us as we wade into our respective industries and delve deeper into our creative practices. Over varying degrees of lockdown loneliness, we've all established our quarantine pastimes. When it first started, we were obsessed with Tiger King, and then we started playing Animal Crossing. If you're like me, you stacked up a pile of books, intending to read them all in your newfound free time, only to find yourself in the throes of yet another rewatch of Avatar: The Last Airbender. But you see the theme, right? All of these things are products of someone's creative vision. At a time of great uncertainty, of insurmountable confusion and ever-present suffering, the world turned to art. We found comfort in art and art making. We found celebration in the spirit of creativity. When it became clear to me that we would not return to campus, I found myself asking, well, what does it mean to be a UArts student if I can't be at UArts? Well, I figured it out, and I'm here to tell you. As UArts students, we are in the unique position to have studied in an environment that celebrates creativity as the unifying feature of humanity. And we're lucky to have studied in an environment that dared us to imagine ourselves not in competition with one another, but in collaboration. And as extenuating circumstances challenged our approaches to art making, we understand better than ever before the artist's responsibility to community, living apart, creating together. Remember? That's what it means. And so the prospects for working artists in a post-pandemic world might be a little intimidating, but make no mistake, we're graduating from UArts today as the very artists that the world needs tomorrow, or better yet, right now. As artists, we are tasked with an extraordinary duty to society. We're the people who make meaning in the world. We make life out of dreams and dreams out of life. We carve out space for that meaning and we share it with people who need it. And so in this exceptionally lonely world, at this exceptionally lonely time, somebody out there is aching for a manifestation of meaning that only we can give them. And so I'm hoping you'll forgive the overused expression, but now more than ever is the time for us to go forth and do what we do best, create. Congratulations to the class of 2021.